Thanks for... Tuning in, we've got some exciting basketball up ahead. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. You take a look at the Nets.
They're going to see these guys a lot. 4 times this season, and after winning the first matchup, they're confident they can make it 2-0 tonight.
Yeah, getting the W in this second one would send a clear message about the dominance they expect to have in the matchup.
Doris, we've said it before, Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
Now here's Irving. Here's Vucevic. Durant pulls it in. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Yep, that one goes.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Irving looking it over. On the wing, Irving. Rebound, Boston.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside Durant. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
To the inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Pass to Bowen. The three is up. Pure from three-point range. Bowen's got 5.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
James outside. The kick out to Walker. Now here's Irving. James outside. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Screen by James. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Nets trailed by 7. And Doris, very disciplined are the Celtics at the defensive end of the floor.
In BA, they do something that great defensive teams do. They limit their fouls. They don't gamble for steals. They try to give up one contested shot. At the rim, it's all about verticality.
So it's Boston now. The Nets making their last shot. Durant for 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Durant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Yeah.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report.
Well, big man Mark Williams finishing with authority. A little message along with that finish.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Now here's Bryant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Williams punches it home.
Well, a great screen, and then he gets off it, rolls to the rim. Nice job by Mark Williams.
Pass to Durant. Over Irving. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant's got his third basket on the night right there.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Here's Bryant inside. Putback. It's good on the putback.
Outstanding work on the offensive glass from Mark Williams. That's the energy and activity they want.
Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. That one goes. Count it.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Here's Bowen. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9.
The Nets, 14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Over to the left wing. And here's Toppin from the arc. Connects from downtown. Toppin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Boston trailing. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Bowen. 5 points in the game. The kick to Durant. 5 to shoot. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt. There is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Back to Williams. Some solid defense from Misi.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Daniels misses. The Nets with a lead. Here's Tyson. Durant pulls it in. And here's the fast break. And here's Green from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
We're talking about a 6'9" guy with a 7'2" wingspan. Toppin loves to be above the rim, picks up the loose change.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now here's Misi. Yet to see a basket. Durant for 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Misi. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Outside Christie. Back to Irving. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. Tipped! And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Vucevic. Pass to Irving. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.